What is up, Transformer Ninjas? Gajo here again with a video response to Damnyouhussies. Hussies! I don't even know your real name, buddy. Well, if you do have a name, let's call you Beauty Guy. Okay, so Beauty Guy, love it! Oh my god! It's what I've been wanting to say for so long, but I just didn't know how to put it. So basically, you want to know how... Hussies basically said that he wants to know where the Transformer community, as of now, as it sits today, will be in the next year, 2 years, 3 months down the line, you know, as far as what's going to happen with us, the reviewers, the people who do reviews, or the people who just like the Transformers themselves that don't do reviews, or people who are forum whores and they love the forums, or customizers, or anybody who has anything to do with Transformers. Now, ideas about this and where it might go. 5 awesome Transformers, guys. I think we've only seen just the tip of the iceberg of what that could potentially be. Instead of having, you know, one video which sets the premise of what the week is going to be about, why not have kind of like an interaction between the people, like on Skype or something? You know, doesn't necessarily have to be any video, but what it could be is just a picture of Optimus Prime or some fan art, and what would happen is you would get your collective, you know, like let's just say the 5 awesome Transformers guys are still around. Let's say Dave and Neil and all those guys are still around, Dorian, and it would be like if those guys took, you know, the whole week. I mean, you could do it in one day, you could do it multiple days, you know, or you could kind of keep it like a once a month type of thing where they all get together, collaborate into one area where they're all talking, you know, and they just, it's kind of like more like a live video show, or not even a video, but a live like internet radio show where you would engage people by bringing them to this radio show, and you would actually have live discussion right there about figures, about, you know, what you like and what you don't like, things that get brought up, you know, new toys, new series, old toys, old series, movies, anything that has to pertain to that could be discussed like right then and there in front of everybody, and it can be live so that while you're talking about it, it's not just kind of like a one-track, you know, train ride. It's actually can go off into many different, you know, areas, you know, and getting more than one person in an area discussing it will most definitely, you know, bring about a whole new type of review. You know, maybe you're not going to specifically review one Transformer or one Transformer line. Maybe in a course of a hour show, you would have multiple, you know, conversations about new toys, new lines, new TV shows, things in the community, certain people even, you know, in the community, and just bring stuff up about, you know, hey, Questlife made a video about Mossman, that's pretty cool, but he also likes Transformers, you know, and he made a good point about blah blah blah, you know, like, so I was watching his video and da-da-da, and then someone else could chime in, and it could keep rolling into a ball like that. You know, that is something that I've seen that has become popular. You know, the TV vlog shows, you know, where they get all the people who are kind of closer knitted together than the people who are spread out so far, people who like to talk to each other, people who kind of have like a little, you know, thing together, where they just basically sit there and BS, obviously, because no one really wants to hear a continuous live stream about Transformers, unless it's interesting, obviously. But at the same time, you can kind of get the joshing, you know, or the joking around, or the giving each other crap, develop new... You might even develop your character as a person more by being able to interact with other people. You know, like myself, being able to do these videos gives me the chance and opportunity to be able to respond to you. Not back and forth respond to you, but I listen to you and then I respond with just this huge video about whatever, you know, like I'm doing right now. You know, and this is where it needs to sit. You know, this is where it starts to get interesting, because You know, if everyone, instead of writing a comment, made a video response, even if it was only 10-15 seconds long, that would be very interesting, because then you would actually see the person's facial expression. You would understand that that person is either really happy about it, really sad about it, or something like that. You know, I mean, bringing that even further would be something that just kind of... Oh, the fire has went out. Damn. One thing, just quick. Cigarettes, took chemicals out of them, burning agents. They suck now. I'm thinking about just quitting because my cigarette doesn't stay lit for more than half a second. Okay, enough about smoking because it's bad. But, I mean, think about it. It's basically like you could take a 10-minute video of one person reviewing a figure, and you could throw 5 people on a video or in a room or on Skype, and then go, well, let's talk about Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. You know, who has them, who doesn't have them, what are your thoughts on them, you know? And continuously talk about that. You know, also, something that might, it's a little way out of there, way outside the box, but actually having several Transformer community members band together, like literally in a physical place. So you'd have people living or working in the same room, right there, just like physically right there in front of everybody, and being able to crank out more reviews, being able to push the envelope of what Transformerdom it really is, and so on and so forth. Kind of like a frat, kind of like a college where you're all Transformer goofs and you all stay in this, you know, one area. But that's so far away, and I don't even think that would happen. But that's just something it possibly could happen. You know, you could have like 2 or 3 people that live together that are all Transformer geeks. They all do reviews together, and they combine their reviews together. It's kind of like an amalgamation of one review of a figure, and they get all 3 people's viewpoints in one frickin' video. Would that, like, or collaborative reviews? You know, like if me and Sportswolf and Might Mouse and 6Guy1 and all those guys that I love to watch, you know, Mr. Prime 259, Dave, you yourself, Dorian, you know, Neil, if he's even in this universe anymore, you know, or if he went off with the Time Lord, fucking all of us, you know, not at the same time, but obviously, like, okay, say me and Dave have something that we want to talk about. We want to talk about Beast Wars, Transmetal 2, Megatron, you know, like, we would sit there, go back and forth between each other, farting around with it, talking about it, you know, bouncing ideas off of each other, you know, like, well, what do you like about it? Because I like the whole chromey bits and this and this and this, but the only thing I don't like about it is this kind of fragile and it can break real easy. And then Dave would go, well, you do know that I really... That's not how Dave talks. Well, anyway, you get the point. You know, it's basically... We'd be able to do a collaborative review, and yeah, that does take a lot of time, but it does bring it up to the next level. You know, I've discussed this with Might Mouse before about doing a collaborative review, where it's like you have the Transformer and you either hand the review off to the other person or you combine your efforts and both put the same review on the thing. You know, like if me and Might Mouse, or like if me and Bumblebloggin, or me and some other guy wanted to do a review on Ultimate Optimus Prime, we both like it, but we have different viewpoints of why we like it, that would be a perfect reason to put a video together where both of us are on the same page, but yet we're talking about things that we do not like, things that we do like, and if we would both recommend it, or if one of us would recommend it and the other one wouldn't, because that would give you more of a widespread idea of how a Transformer is going to be for a person, because not every single person is going to like every single toy the same every single person does. You know, and in all reality, if we sit there and think... It went out again. If we sit there and think... Cancer! We sit there and think about everything. You know, if we sit there and think about, you know, the toys and reviews, yeah, that's droll. And then I definitely like how you said the forums are even where it more just splatters out, like a shotgun blast to a zombie face. it's everywhere. You know, I mean, you got TFC or Cybertron and about 40 other places that I don't even know about. And then the smaller ones that I don't even know about. You know, I only go on 2 of them because I don't really care about the bloggy blogs and the forums. I just want to see the news about the stuff, and that's what they should be for. I mean, yeah, blogs are a good idea, and yeah, forums a great idea to get more ideas out, because that, you know, you never know, Hasbro might actually go there and look at that crap and take that advice, you know, to a certain degree. But I definitely think collaborating, you know, I mean, not so much like the 5ATG, but more so like the 5ATG. More, just like add more. You know, extra cheese, extra sauce, add extra Dave, add extra Drew, you know, all those guys just getting together like once a week, once a month, or any of us for that matter, getting together once a week, once a month. We all sit down at Skype, we all do a call, one person records it, and then we just all put up the same video. We all give each other the same video, the sound recording, or they all record the sound or whatever, so that you basically get a huge, massive collaboration. A massive collaboration of, you know, 4 or 5 people talking on the same topic at the same time, so it's not broken up, so that it's all the information's there at once. You know, people don't have to jump around to other videos, because I know people hate doing that. No one even watches videos anymore. That's why bringing more elements in, more, making it bigger, would definitely set the tone of a new type of review. A multi-review, a multiple-person review. A person, you know, just basically building on one robot or one specific topic and having multiple people comment on it at the same time, creating like kind of like a think tank. Instantaneously at once. It's really, dude, instantaneous think tank right there, being able to discuss the problems, and hell, the viewers that actually like it can go into a chat box and talk to them right then and there, get their questions out right then and there, instead of having to do a different video and a whole nother week of BS. They could instantaneously ask the people who are doing the reviews questions about it, you know. Do you recommend this for a 13-year-old? Blah, 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 you know, and so on and so forth. Because I do admit, I have a lot of old people watching my stuff. And we're not talking like, you know, 35. We're talking like, you know, 40. And we're talking like people that have kids probably that watch my review and they just get an idea of what this toy is going to be like. And if it, you know, if it's hard, hell, if it's hard for me to transform, what is their 13-year-old going to say about it? You know, that's that kind of stuff. And all the kids watch my stuff too, you know, women, men, you know, all ages, even the really old people, 65 plus, watch my videos, which was actually surprising to find that out after I looked at all that information. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it would be very interesting to see a collaborative effort towards either a group like the 5ATG, or just people randomly collaborating together about specific big items like an Ultimate Optimus Prime or a Jetwing Prime. You know, offer the yays, offer the nays, or maybe both have a yay and an A. Who knows? You know, I mean, that would be ultimately the best thing. And then you could always talk about things that are going on in the community that aren't specifically Transformer related, like, you know, like anything like Zizzler, you know, oh hey Zizzler, you just hit, you know, 200 subs or 3 or however many, congratulations. Or Sports Wolf, you know, we would be sitting there and talking, oh yeah dude, by the way, I saw that you hit 1 million subs, yeah, everybody should go check out Bidwit. You know, well, I'm just rambling now, but you get the idea. So I mean, build from this, do what you will with this. I'm definitely uploading this. Thanks, Hussies. Or Beardy Guy. I will talk to you later. And Dave, I'm watching yours for sure. I know you got something good to say. Peace.